Hey folks, in this episode we are going to be trying to finish off the ditching for now on the property, and we're going to be doing something that our great ancestors used to do, which is clearing a field. And I found more pleasure in this than I thought I would. So let's get into it. Well, we have this field here that was not a field when we moved here. It was a massive bramble pile, and we wanted to clear it out. But what happened is the previous owner had moved all of the dirt when he was clearing this land to the kind of perimeters of the land, because he only had a machine for a limited time. And sorry, how about that? And kind of just left it to grow over. But we want to clear this field so we can have livestock down here, small livestock. And I thought, I got to rent a machine to do that. I'm gonna have to rent an excavator to do that. But Gabe kind of encouraged me to just give it a go with this tractor. And I've already cleared the top field quite nicely and got these huge mounds of soil leveled out, so pretty good. And now I'm doing the bottom half. Now the land is split into two because I've got my perimeter drain running right through the middle of it. Or drainage from the upper property, which I do need to fill with drain tile, and figure all that out. So anyway, I'm going to set to getting the bottom part of this down, and then we can level it out and maybe get some grass seed on in a couple weeks, which would be awesome. So I've laid all of the gravel down here. I've got one more run of drain tile to do, and then we can do the fun part. Every job seems to have the not so fun part, but the end capping is like the fun part of getting this field won, which will be a fair bit of bulldozing. I've noticed that the water is piling up on the end, and I'm still having the same challenge. I don't have enough drop on my property to be able to get rid of this backlog. So right about here we've got a backlog swamp happening, and what it really is I need to snip the fence, unfortunately cut through some tree roots to get the water to drain out over there. So I don't know whether I'll do that today or not. It's going to mean cutting the fence and then reconnecting it, and it's the ditch on the other side there. So yeah, I'm going to get Rosie warmed up. It's countdown time for us because we're leaving in 2 days, and I just want to get as much done as possible before we leave. All right. All right, so this time we're going with pre-covered Big O. It's going to cut down a whole bunch of work. Let's get this on the back top of the tractor. Somewhere around here I had a connector that connected the two pipes. I always put things down. I'm not sure where it's gone. I spend half my day walking around the farm looking for things that I think I put in a smart place, and then I realize it wasn't that smart. Or maybe I'm getting old and I just forget things. Frustrating. I need that pipe to connect. These are the kinds of things that do my head in. Drive me bonkers. It's so frustrating. Okay, we got this. We're getting closer. We got this. Maybe I could use this and we'll do an inspection hole. Yeah, I found it. That's what I wanted. Just about to give up hope. get another big truckload, another 10 yards to get all the rest of the way. I'm thinking about putting an inspection hole, but I don't know if right here is going to be smart. Yeah, maybe it's a good plan. Oh man, that is so much simpler. I'm going to put a piece of ABS running up here, and this is way simpler. This cuts out an entire... Why didn't I figure this out earlier? Entire process. I just got to put gravel on top of here now, and then dirt. Woohoo! Now, why I think it's important to shovel dirt on here first, it's quite simple really. If you push in with the loader, same thing with the gravel, I shovel my first bunch in, because when you drop a load of gravel in, it pushes the drain tile or the piping to one side or the other of the ditch, and then it's hugging the dirt. So you need to hand shovel in to keep it center. Well, a satisfying moment, I guess. This was a completely overgrown field. I cannot express enough how bad it was. I actually bought a mower for the tractor because I thought there was no way I was gonna get this down. I thought for sure I was gonna have to rent a machine, but Rosie did it. She did it. It took a bit of time. She did it, and we've leveled out all of the low spots. We've obviously trenched all the way down the middle for drainage. And like, I can't even imagine how different this is. This beautiful little centerpiece that Tara's made. This was where we pulled that old ugly lawnmower out of when we first bought the place. When you got out of the barn here, you know, it was solid bush all the way, solid bush all the way around. So we basically created a road in here, because we're hoping to put the Avion down the bottom there, and just kind of, built the chicken house, well, sort of built it, and leveled all this out, even dug a pond. So this is going to be a really cool field. Once we get to, we're going to have to, it's hard to level with that machine. I'm going to have to just spend a day scraping and just trying to get this to the place where we can plant grass seed. And then we will have, feels like 3/4 of an acre field. and yeah, give the goats and the chickens a bigger area to run. Pretty cool. Thanks to Rosie again. Impossible to do without Rosie. She's the star of the show, this girl. Well, I thought of buying a harrow to level this field, but I decided to use something I already had, which is this I-beam. So I strapped a chain around it. I'm dragging around the field and it seems to be doing pretty good. Right, Gabe? Yeah. A bit dusty, but just dragging the high spots and putting them into the low spots. So it cost me $500, saved me $500. You know, I was thinking to how, I was just pondering how satisfied it's made me to clear a field. It's very simple, right? I didn't build a rocket ship. I didn't create ChatGPT. I didn't invent an electric car. I cleared a field. But I think what makes it so satisfying is that it's really primal. It's like our ancestors did this. They used to get together, push all the forest aside and clear a field. And it just, yeah, it just feels really, really good. Bit of primal work.